Hey, SKOL Nation! It's time to get hyped because our very own Justin Jefferson is taking over the NFL Network on Tuesday, July 1st, 2025, for a full day of purple and gold glory. This is no ordinary programming. Our superstar wide receiver is curating a lineup that's got every Vikings fan buzzing with excitement. From iconic games to personal picks that show JJ's heart, this takeover is a love letter to the game and the Minnesota Vikings. So, grab your horns, crank up the volume, and let's dive into what makes this day so special. Why is this takeover such a big deal? Well, the NFL Network knows how to keep the offseason fresh by letting players like Jefferson take the reins, and our guy is bringing his A-game. As one of the best wide receivers in the NFL, dare I say the best. Jefferson's choices reflect his journey, his roots, and his love for the sport. What's he got in store? A mix of legendary Vikings moments and some surprising picks that'll have you glued to your screen. Stick with me as we break down all 10 epic moments of Jefferson's NFL Network takeover. From his rookie breakout to games he wasn't even alive for, this is a masterclass in football fandom. What's your favorite JJ moment? Drop it in the comments, and let's get ready to relive the magic of the Minnesota Vikings. The first game on Jefferson's list is a straight-up classic. His breakout performance in Week 3 of 2020 against the Tennessee Titans. Picture this. A young JJ, fresh in the NFL, hauling in a 71-yard touchdown that left jaws on the floor. That was the moment he introduced the gritty to the league, dancing his way into Vikings history. This game wasn't just about one play. It showed the world what Minnesota Vikings fans already suspected. Jefferson was a generational talent. He finished that day with 7 catches for 175 yards, proving he could dominate any defense. The Vikings fought hard, and while the game ended in a tough 31-30 loss, it was the spark that ignited JJ's superstar trajectory. Why did Jefferson pick this game? It's personal. That touchdown, that dance. It was his "I'm here" moment. SKOL Nation, what was your reaction when you saw JJ hit the gritty for the first time? Let's hear it in the comments. And don't forget to check out this game at 10:30 a.m. Central Time on NFL Network. Now, Jefferson takes us way back to a game he wasn't even alive for. Thanksgiving Day 1998. When the Minnesota Vikings torched the Dallas Cowboys 46-36. This was Randy Moss' coming out party, where the rookie sensation lit up the scoreboard with 3 touchdowns and 163 yards on just 3 catches. Talk about efficiency. This game is a cornerstone of Vikings lore, showcasing the explosive offense led by Randall Cunningham and a young Moss, who was rewriting what it meant to be a wide receiver. For Jefferson, picking this game is a nod to the Vikings' rich history and the legacy he's carrying forward as the team's top receiver. Can you imagine being a Vikings fan in '98 watching Moss dominate? It's no wonder JJ chose this one. It's like looking in a mirror at his own game-changing style. What's your favorite Randy Moss moment? Drop it below, and let's see if you're tuning in for this classic at 1 p.m. Central Time. Fast forward to 2022, and Jefferson's got another Vikings gem on the lineup. The unforgettable 33-30 overtime win against the Buffalo Bills. If you don't remember this game, let me jog your memory. It's the one with that catch. You know the one. JJ defying gravity, snagging a one-handed, 4th down miracle from Josh Allen's grasp to keep the drive alive. This game was pure chaos, with the Vikings clawing back from a 17-point deficit to stun one of the AFC's best. Jefferson's 10 catches for 193 yards and a touchdown earned him the NFL's Offensive Player of the Week, and it's no surprise he wants to relive this moment. It's a testament to his clutch gene and the heart of this Minnesota Vikings squad. SKOL Nation, where were you when JJ made that catch? I want to hear your stories in the comments. This game airs at 3:30 p.m. Central Time, so don't miss it. It's a masterclass in why Jefferson is the best in the biz. Jefferson's next pick is another Vikings thriller. The 2021 Week 11 showdown against the Green Bay Packers, where Minnesota pulled off a 34-31 victory on a last-second field goal. JJ was unstoppable, racking up 8 catches for 169 yards and 2 touchdowns. This was the kind of game that makes you proud to be a Vikings fan. The offense, led by Kirk Cousins and a supporting cast including Adam Thielen, was firing on all cylinders. Jefferson's ability to torch Green Bay's secondary showed why he's a nightmare for NFC North rivals. It wasn't just a win. It was a statement that the Vikings could hang with anyone. What makes this game so special for JJ to include it? It's about legacy, rivalry, and proving doubters wrong. SKOL Nation, how much do you love beating the Packers? Let's talk about it in the comments. And catch this one at 6 p.m. Central Time on NFL Network. Now, Jefferson throws us a curveball with a non-Vikings game. The 2014 New York Giants versus Dallas Cowboys matchup, famous for Odell Beckham Jr.'s iconic one-handed catch. As a fellow LSU alum, it's no surprise JJ picked this one. OBJ's acrobatic grab while falling backward is one of the most replayed moments in NFL history. This game wasn't just about one play, though. It showcased OBJ's breakout as a rookie, much like Jefferson's own rise in 2020. By choosing this, Jefferson's giving a shout-out to his Louisiana roots and the LSU pipeline that's produced some of the NFL's best receivers. What do you think of JJ picking an OBJ highlight? Is he tipping his hat to a mentor, or just loving the flair? Drop your thoughts below, and don't miss this game at 8:30 p.m. Central Time. It's a reminder of the artistry JJ brings to the Minnesota Vikings. Another non-Vikings pick from Jefferson is the New Orleans Saints Super Bowl 44 win over the Indianapolis Colts in 2010. As a Louisiana native, this game likely hit home for a young JJ, watching his home state's team claim the Lombardi Trophy with a 31-17 victory, capped by Drew Brees' MVP performance. This game was a cultural moment for New Orleans, with the Saints overcoming the odds and a Peyton Manning-led Colts team. Jefferson's choice here shows his pride in his roots, and the NFL Films 30-minute condensed special at 4:30 p.m. Central Time is a perfect way to relive the magic. SKOL Nation, what's a game that means as much to you as this one does to JJ? Share your stories in the comments, and let's see if you're watching this Saints classic with the same passion we bring to Vikings news. Back to Vikings action. Jefferson's takeover highlights the team's 2025 outlook, and let me tell you, SKOL Nation, it's looking bright. With JJ as the centerpiece, the Minnesota Vikings are coming off a 14-3 season in 2024 and have bolstered their roster with key additions like running back Jordan Mason and a revamped defensive line. The national media is finally giving us the respect we deserve. Head coach Kevin O'Connell and quarterback J.J. McCarthy, who's set to debut in 2025 after missing last season due to knee surgeries, form a dynamic trio with Jefferson. Analysts are calling the Vikings Super Bowl dark horses for a reason. Our offense and defense are stacked, and JJ's leadership as a captain is the glue holding it together. What do you think McCarthy to Jefferson will look like in 2025? Are we hoisting the Lombardi? Drop your predictions below, and keep an eye on Vikings news for updates as we head into training camp on July 27th. Jefferson's takeover isn't just about games. It's about his influence on the Minnesota Vikings. Recently, he spoke about his role as a leader, saying, "I have some type of influence on this team. Whenever I have some type of encouraging words, it makes a difference." That's our captain, SKOL Nation, rallying the troops. At just 26, Jefferson is the elder statesman of the Vikings receiver room, a testament to his experience and dominance. With over 7,000 receiving yards before his 26th birthday, a record in NFL history, he's not just a star, he's a legend in the making. His cap hit in 2025 is a bargain for his production, even if it jumps in 2026. How does JJ's leadership inspire you as a Vikings fan? Share your thoughts in the comments, and let's keep the SKOL vibe strong as we watch his takeover unfold. As we near the end of Jefferson's NFL Network takeover, let's talk about his international impact. On September 28, 2025, the Vikings will play the Pittsburgh Steelers in Dublin, Ireland, the first ever NFL regular season game in the Emerald Isle. Coach O'Connell called JJ the best wide receiver on the planet, and he's ready to show the world. This game is a huge moment for Vikings news, as Jefferson and the team bring their explosive offense to a global stage. With a follow-up game against the Cleveland Browns in London, the Vikings are showcasing their star power, and JJ's takeover is the perfect hype machine for what's to come. SKOL Nation, Are you traveling to Dublin or London to cheer on JJ? Let us know in the comments, and let's get loud for the Minnesota Vikings as they take over the world. To wrap up this epic takeover, let's celebrate Justin Jefferson's legacy with the Minnesota Vikings. From his record-breaking 7,432 yards before age 26 to his 5 straight seasons with elite PFF grades, JJ is the heart of this team. His takeover on NFL Network is a chance to relive his greatest moments and get pumped for 2025. SKOL Nation, this is our time. With Jefferson leading the charge, a healthy JJ McCarthy, and a defense that's better than ever under Brian Flores, the Vikings are ready to make noise. Whether it's beating the Packers or chasing that Super Bowl, JJ's vision for this team is clear. Greatness. What's next for our Vikings? Hit that like button, drop your boldest 2025 predictions in the comments, and subscribe to the channel for the latest Vikings news. Share this video with every Vikings fan you know, and let's keep the SKOL chant roaring. Until next time, SKOL Vikings.